Hey, this is Matt once again. What about to the end of the video? This is the paid request. This time for I Hate Facebook. Thank you for that. And for those interested in requesting pretty much any type of videos, topics, reactions, commentaries, reviews, wherever it may be, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box, which will be pretty much under each of these videos. Now, seems more and more people like me doing these comparison videos, and I'm all for it. If people want to send in a request for these type of comparisons, please feel free. I'll do as many as you want me to do. As I spill my water on my glasses, but that's okay. It belongs there because I need to splash some water to cool down, because I'm going to be talking about Ghostbusters 2016. Because the topic is Ghostbusters 2 versus Ghostbusters 2016, and the answer is there actual rationale to like 2016 more than Part 2 from 1989? Like, is there an actual fight? Is there actually any room for comparison? Ghostbusters 2016 has a pussy fart joke in the first 15 minutes. Fight KO 1. Argument done. For anyone that say, oh no, Ghostbusters 2016 is better. The 2016 film had a pussy fart joke in the first 15 minutes. A queef joke. I mean, one more can be said, but I'll say more. Ghostbusters 2, I think, is underrated. It's not perfect. It's not as good as the first one. It tries... having the Ghostbusters have to restart again just felt redundant. But it was interesting to see where the characters were and their different jobs. Like Egon tried to study the effects of this kid. You know, what was he said? What if we took away the puppy? Bill Murray's talk show, I think that was a good fit for that character. I thought that the how do I put it, the score much better in this. I love the score to Ghostbusters 2. It wasn't just reusing the first one. It wasn't having crappy songs like in the 2016 film. Was it Fall Out Boy? What the hell is that? It's either fun songs like Higher and Higher, Higher, or a really good score that really gets your excitement. Like the scene where they're figuring out we need a symbol of hope. And they looked at the license plate and the Statue of Liberty. The music done in that fits it like a glove. And while, yes, you could say it kind of regurgitates stuff from the first film, it still does a lot of new stuff. The villain is new. The stuff with Dana Barrett's baby. The slime. And the way it does with your attitude and your feelings. The mood slime. The Statue of Liberty segment, I think, is very epic feeling. And also is cute that they have the Nintendo Advantage controlling it. That's still a satisfying sequence to see the Statue of Liberty walking around like that. I'll take that one effect over all the crappy CGI effects in the 2016 movie. I mean, you look at the cast. What do you have in the 2016 film? You got Melissa McCarthy. She complained about having not enough wontons. And then later, I have too much wontons. And Melissa McCarthy being a spaz. You got the one girl being a wannabe Egon. If she was on meds. Is the hat? That was the hat, right? Is it the hat? Is the hat too much? I don't know. Are you on Ritalin? Is that why you're acting this way? Or maybe you need to get back on your meds. Maybe that's the problem. Leslie Jones. She was trying to be better than the others, but she still had those moments like, may the power of your patty compel you. Over the top, leaning on a almost stereotypical cliche, it seemed, from time to time. you enjoy the characters in Ghostbusters 2 as well as the first one. You enjoy the camaraderie and the fact we have a first film that we saw that begin and how they interact with each other is even more fun to see these characters interact with each other. Even when they're goofing on a toaster trying to piss it off or trying to say these words to make it bounce up, and the way Bill Murray's like, so this is why you guys pass the time, huh? The set pieces. 2016 tried to be even more like the first one, which is the complaint people had with Ghostbusters 2. But still, Ghostbusters 2, with the courthouse scene, and the mood slime, and Vito, 2016, you literally have 3 scientists and a non-scientist. 3 scientists get fired, beat the non-scientist, open up a place for business, set about their business. Here's a bad person. Hey, don't wish for this. You do it. And a big giant white thing hunts you down. And you gotta cross the streams to defeat it. Only instead of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, it's the Ghostbusters logo. And you shoot it in the dick. And that's the thing. Ghostbusters 2 was just a comedy. Ghostbusters 2016 was an agenda. Can't even say it was a comedy. It was an agenda, first, second, and third. Just every 15 minutes, oh, talk about how people on the internet are trolls. Oh, women, they never do that with ghosts. Going out of your way to make every guy an idiot, a moron, a putz, or a scumbag. Whether it be Chris Hemsworth and this dunce. Annie Potts was not a dunce in Ghostbusters 2. Sigourney Weaver was not a dunce in Ghostbusters 2. And you look at the set pieces, the courtroom. Bad shit happens, who you don't call? It's been a while since I've seen Ghostbusters 2. And, you know, that had a bit of too much hype around it. I remember, was it Hardee's? They had this theme where you could collect these little things that you shoot. Like, you press a button, it seems like you're shooting. I think they had like 4 of them. One was like a white and a blue one. Of course, they have video games for Nintendo. Also for the Nintendo overseas. And that was the summer of '89 where you had Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, Batman. You had License to Kill, James Bond film. You had Lethal Weapon 2. You had Back to the Future 2. You had an insane amount of movies and sequels coming out around that time. I mean, a third Indiana Jones, a second Back to the Future, a second Lethal Weapon, another James Bond film, a Batman movie. You know, it was hard for Ghostbusters 2 to get some wiggle room. And I thought Ivan Reitman, he didn't put in stupid fart jokes and queef jokes and all this other stupid stuff. You didn't have a bunch of shit about whether Papa John's or where the hell it was in the 2016 film. Every 10 minutes talking about haters on the internet and all this other crap that no one cares about. Does not help the movie. Just dates the movie. Your characters being annoying, irritating, unlikable. Ghostbusters 2, the characters are still likable. Maybe you don't find them as funny as the first one, but they still have some good funny bits. Like them trying to be construction workers. And Bill Murray tried to talk his way out of it. So tell me a new one. And then Bill Murray tries to tell a new one. See, where do you think this is coming from? The sky? I get more of a laugh when Edon is trying to act like a blue-collar like worker and going, yo, than anything any of the characters in 2016 tries to do. Like Chris Hemsworth being so stupid that, like, the interview, like, the answers he gives, the character should have been wearing a helmet. Because he would have tripped on his shoelaces and broken his head open. He was that stupid. Again, Ghostbusters 2 was a comedy. Ghostbusters 2016 was an agenda. And a bad, unfunny one. That was first and foremost. Didn't give a shit about Ghostbusters. It was, I want a comedy with women. I guess Ghostbusters. You didn't need to shoot ghosts in the dick because it's women overcoming a man. And also, the comedy in Ghostbusters 2 felt like it was written. Ghostbusters 2016 felt like a bad SNL skit. That just, scenes would just go on and on and on, and you're wondering where the ending is, and they're just riffing until someone says cut. Keep on riffing, keep on riffing. Let's go, let's go. Should I go first? Yeah, I'll go first. They should go first. My God, man. The musical score in 2016 was forgettable. The only place you remember is when they tried... Even the beginning, they tried to do the first movie. Like, even Ghostbusters 2, at least, with a bit of slime, at least it was appropriate to our main character of Dana Barrett. And the way that was done felt a bit more personal, because the baby was in trouble, and obviously it's not Bill Murray's kid, you know, his character's kid, and him and Dana, you know, trying to get back together again, it seems, or maybe not, or obviously I guess with Ghostbusters Afterlife they did. Or, yeah, Afterlife they did. Which I guess is one of the only decent things about that fucking film. And the ghosts and the effects just had more of a charm back then. The Scoleri brothers, I gave them the chair. Why you just tell me you don't believe in ghosts? And it hasn't an actual creepy moment. That's the thing, nothing Ghostbusters 2016 attempted to be creepy. The scene in the subway where those like half-dead bodies are popping up, that's kind of a creepy moment. And then the ghost train passes through Ernie Hudson. Nah, I missed it. I'm still chuckling. I remember moments from that. After all these years. And it's not like I rewatch Ghostbusters 2 every year or every 2 years. Like I said, it added some new stuff like the slime stuff. It was nice to see these characters again. I don't think you need to have them break apart and then get back together again. Like I said, I think that felt redundant. I think that was one of the flaws of Ghostbusters 2. That maybe turned people, okay, we're doing this again. But I didn't mind the villain, Vito. I like the voice of Max von Sydow. Great voice, may he rest in peace. He's not as memorable as Gozer, but I like the attempt at doing something a bit different. I liked all the other different ghosts, like the cameo with Cheech Marin with the Titanic. Well, better late than never. Like that, again, more sincerely funny of a scene than in Ghostbusters 2016, where I'm trying to think of the scenes now. The guy firing them, like going over the top and giving the middle finger, or when the ghost pukes on the girl, it got everywhere, including the crack. You know, her butt crack, because that's funny. Butt cracks are funny. Yeah, then go sniff one, movie. Sniff your own fat ass. Chits can be funny. You're right, they can, but they're not in this. Yeah, chits can be funny, but these chits ain't funny. If there were chits with dicks, and it was the same shitty jokes, it wouldn't be funny. Now, I'll be honest, I'm hazy on Ghostbusters 2016 because I didn't rewatch it for this. I will be honest. I'm going on memory. But it's a stain in the mind. It's still a memory that lives in infamy. And lo and behold, all that craziness online, and by the end of the year it was forgotten. And then they made Afterlife, which I didn't like that either. For different reasons. But yeah, Ghostbusters 2016, this is what compares it. Ghostbusters 2 is better in terms of the musical score, the soundtrack and songs used and utilized. The effects have more of a charm in the 80s style, while the CGI does not have any charm to it. Ghostbusters 2, one of the big complaints is the same as the first. It still did more unique stuff, the Statue of Liberty stuff, the courtroom scene, the mood slime, and the river of ooze on underneath the city. There were still moments that try to be creepy, like the pictures of Vito and the room they're developing the pictures, everything catches on fire, and again the subway scene. There's nothing remotely trying to be creepy or horror in the 2016 film. And like I said, it felt like it was written as a comedy in the 89 movie. 2016 was a bad, overlong Saturday Night Live skit that felt like it would never end, with pussy fart jokes and Papa John's and all that shit. To yet again choose your destroyer, choose your destructor. Once again, it's the destructor is something big and white, but this time we shoot it in the dick. Ghostbusters 2 deeming the Statue of Liberty as a symbol of hope to get the city utilized in good vibes to counteract this evil. That's a great showcase of New York. The Statue of Liberty uniting people. And it's a cool effect, too. Still a neat effect. Statue of Liberty walking around the city. It's fucking badass. Still a badass scene. And a great song. Higher and higher, higher. I even don't mind the song, you know, the cold flip city. So, like I said, the score is well done. I'm repeating myself. So yeah, Ghostbusters 2 wins hands down, KO, knockout. There's not one damn thing I just say the 2016 did better. Because what? What is there? Please tell me. Yeah. With that said, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.